All right, let's go on with the part two. I think my screen is off. What's going on? It's okay. Right. Okay, it's all good. So I did improve together with Gemini. I did improve the look of this page. After we did a little bit more touches to remove this margin down or reduce it. Now I noticed a few other things that I really don't want hard-coded colors, but there are. What's up with this? I think this hyphen is a different one. Okay. Let's have a look. There is no styling here. All the styling is done here. Uh, okay. Um, oh, what's happening now? The dog already. Check these hard-coded colors, if any. Let's see, where is it? Let's look at. Hmm. It's not. Just have to. Right, that looks good. My God, my dog is starting to bark at a neighbor. No. Down. Okay, let's go on. I was trying to remove the hard-coded colors. So I have this color top bar. That's great, fantastic. It's using the variables. The CSS variables are defined in app CSS. So let's have a look. That's how the colors. Then let's see what else. Do you see another color in here? Do you see another color? Oh yeah, this one. Ah, interesting. So which color is this? Is a new blue? Damn, I give up already because they have transparency there or opacity. Okay, I can let's do this one. White. I have color inverted main. Let's use that. Bar color inverted main. And again, so let's copy the whole thing. And after, maybe I stop uh, getting mad about this any more white. No, it's good. So I would say let's change. Let's just say this is pretty good. Let's commit and push. The page is how it look like it's like this now. Um, yeah, let's center it on the screen. All right. This will squeeze as necessary, and even more. I'm pretty happy how it looks. There is a call to action there in the form to apply as a tester, We need to do the same for waiting list. There is no page yet, so this button doesn't even work. Okay, let's close the door. Door closed, we can cool down a bit. Yeah, I hope if my dog stays quiet for a while. Okay. So let's commit. We committed. Okay, let's merge a branch. This is pretty much done. Yes, I'm not too happy about the hard-coded colors, but oh, can I have a variable with a uh, form container? So this background color is this. Yeah, it's very difficult to give names to these colors. Box shadow is just a black with some opacity, and that's a white with opacity, and it's a blue with opacity. I will leave it to it. But removing the margin, how did it change the other pages? Mm, Maybe I should remove these margins, or maybe much smaller at least. Let's do that since we're at it. So this is like this is twice the same component, is it? Is the content something? Layout component, budget content, which use content. Yeah, all the studying is done in content. Another content, there is another content. I thought there was another content, but I don't see it. Budget content, feature, footers wealth here. Okay, let's check the. If we check, that's only one. If we check where either where content is used or we check the home page. The home page is defined in routes page. Account content. Where is this account content? Why I can't see? It's oh, it's just there. How come I was so blind? I don't know. Anyway, the styling of content is where we have this margin defined somewhere. And there we have zero auto, so which gives this margin, especially the one between the two contents. Let's say identify it with the tools, developer tools in the browser. Div class content as a padding. It's padding. I was looking for a margin, but there is a padding of 45. Yes, there it is. Let's make it much smaller, 15. So now, yeah, everything is accordingly. But because of how the vibe is here, might have to be making it much, much smaller. Let's try 5. Go down to just 2. Then we have to check the breakpoints if they start to change that, which probably will. Yeah, it does change, but it actually looks good. It's looking up. No, it's a bit too much. Let's go to the media query. Let's go back to 2. And by the way, what if we remove it? Do we really need this media query at this point? So when I expand, okay, we have everything very near. Now I go down to 600 pixel. Yeah, it looks a bit weird here where the image doesn't repeat correctly. It kind of works. And then I go even smaller. And it's okay, but yeah, 600 pixel, yeah, or even less. I think here we are less. I go to mobile view. And yeah, I'll say I'm happy with that. So basically I remove this media query. Not necessary. Oh, by the way, this media query I was 1,000. Okay, we don't need it. There is only 600. This will remove totally the content padding. I don't know if it's the one. Was it the one I was playing with? No, it's not. It's another one. So that was inside. All right. Yeah, that's it. So that's the small change. Just to wrap up this feature. The feature was the apply as a tester page, which however, because of the change in the footer, I had to also change a bit the homepage. So let commit and push, review the branch, then go back to Gemini API, CLI. Okay. Well, first on GitHub, let's merge this branch. Well, let's check it first. So creating an APR will run the continuous integration tasks on GitHub Actions. So this will run the test if there anything failing or styling or linting fails, we're gonna see. So I add the M file for the Gemini API key. That file is not committed because it's in git ignore, obviously, because it's like a secret. Then I added the Gemini MD files, which are instruction for the Gemini command line. One in for it's a monorepo, one in the top folder, one in the backend folder, which I call functions, and one in shared, which is shared between the two. Everything is TypeScript, and one for the web folder. And then the actual changes, which are apart this little touch, which is the styling for the tester apply page. The benefits are now in an array, so I don't have to repeat all this code. And there is a nice loop with the tick mark, and all the rest is styling, which we already saw. So we're just gonna merge, not waste more time with this. Oh, okay. Test failed or something failed. Let's check. Linting, check formatting. It says some with formatting, but then I here have spell bracket new line is deprecated, which is probably just a warning. It's not the error, or maybe it is. Yeah. Printer with a minus right to fix. Let's check this one as well. So I go. I don't even know in which file is this svelte bracket new line. I don't even know what it means. So let's go open windsurf. Start to look. That's surely in the web folder. So I go finding folder. There you go. Paste in that. Ah, okay. It's part of the prettier configuration. Let's go ask Gemini. So the prettier RC configuration file is in the web folder. Okay. In the dot at to do at to find the file web slash dot prettier RC. What is this here? Yes, dot prettier RC. Then I can type enter. File. I have the directive spelled bracket new line, which is deprecated. What does it mean? Um, and should I delete it or replace it with something else? Move this in the screen. Something else? Question mark. All right, Marshmallow, what do you want? So you're gonna do that? You're just deleting it. Read also let's read also the documentation or the explanation. Yeah, you already identified that the svelte bracket new line is deprecated. It was setting a specific to the svelte prettier that it forced the closing tag. Yeah, bracket of a tag with multiple attributes to be on its own line. Yeah, I hate that. And I have two. This option has been by the standard bracket same line. Uh-huh. You already include bracket same line false, which achieves the same result as bracket new line true. Post the end of a tag with multiple. I didn't see this happening in my config, in my formatting, but let's allow it to remove. So it's not changing anything in the config, removing the deprecated one. And that's good. So anything else I can help you with, maybe later. So now we've done that, let's commit and push. So go back to GitHub. This will trigger a new, I don't know if that was a problem or not, but it was surely a warning. So now it will re-execute the pipeline and see if there is still a problem or not. This takes about 30 seconds, so can wait. And the problem was the front end, so let's open that. There you go. See, the problem is there. So now there is not anymore the warning before. Oh, so there is a warning in the formatting of Gemini AMD. Okay, so that's hilarious. Anyway, going back here, yeah, I am in the root. Uh-huh. I know I don't have a global formatting command. Here I have only build, I think, in the script. No, that's a lot. Is this the global one? No, it isn't. The global is here. I have only the build, as I thought. Let's close everything. Close. In web, I open package.json. I should have something to format, which is probably called format dev build preview prepare check format. So I can do check everything is committed, npm run format. Ooh. Yeah. So I should be in the right folder, which is web, npm run format. Right, check the difference, and it did change Gemini MD. What's the difference? Yeah, it's just if I do -b to ignore white spaces. Yeah, let's open it. Yeah, it just changes some spacing, but the differ looks hard to understand. But what I'm gonna do is just commit and push, and this time the pipeline should work. And anyway, I can look here in the diff from GitHub to see this change. Oh, it's a new file. So anyway, it looks like that. So to see the actual change, I should check the last commit, but I can't be bothered. It's okay. So let's wait for this action to complete. 10 seconds more or less. 30 something seconds. We fail again. Okay. Bring it on. What's the next problem? Okay, that's a different file. And this says each block should have a key. Yeah, I know this error. So this was the code that was generated by Gemini. And let's open the file. That one. So what it's saying is that this each block from Svelte should have a key. And I think the key is defined like that. And then I need to put some kind of identifier. Let's have Gemini do it. So when I go, I'll say in, and then I get a file name web slash src slash lib slash layout or layouts and tester apply svelte at the line. Let's be super specific. 26. I have svelte 5 again, super specific. Each loop, which let's go to find the message. Let's copy only this, which gives me the following error message. And then obviously I don't think you need to say that, but I will say full stop, can you fix it? Interesting that here there is no key, but the key could be the ID 012 because this is not bound to change. No, I'm not sure how to do this change myself. I would need some research, but let's see what suggests. Yeah, you can use the index of the array, the numeric index. So we are still in the same change. I thought we could move on to the new page, but we cannot. I was using as key the whole line itself. I was using as identifier this, which is a pretty weird thing to do, but I guess it works. A unique identifier key for each item. Is an array unique? You can use it itself as a key. Yes, you can. Let's allow it. Let's do the follow-up and say, wasn't it better to use the array index as a key rather than the whole string, the whole element, the whole string? I won't tell you if you have to fix. I just want to see if it really doesn't matter, which is probably the case. Defend yourself, you know. Okay, I think that's what it's doing. That's an excellent question, and it gets care. The core why key is important while using Nix is possible. Using the string itself benefit is actually best practice. The purpose of the key is to give each index a unique stable identity that they won't change, so whatever. Using the items content, if you were to reorder or filter the benefits, if you use the key position to the list, not the item. If you were to, okay. Either you add a real identifier is the correct robust one. Okay, fine. I believe you. So let's see the diff for this small change is just adding this benefit, and this solves the warning. So the commit and push once more, go to the action to start a new action there. So in the meantime, I got to check, close the door. Okay, let's see how it works now. It probably went further. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think it went the whole thing, everything green. So now we can merge. This branch, this branch. Oh, I clicked, but it's not okay. It's just not. There was a problem with the update, but the branch is actually deleted. Okay, that's fantastic. Go back. So now we are gonna check out main, and then pool, and then fetch all. Now, the next thing to do. Okay, hold on, hold on. Let's go back to our plan. What was that? No. Create applies a tester page is now done. Create a join the waiting list page. Yep. Git checkout, create a branch for it, waiting list page. Excellent. So now I think I will create a page myself first. It's similar to this page tester apply. So we get a folder. You know what I'm thinking now? That if I created a page called waiting list, it makes sense to this page to be called the tester list. I'm gonna do that. Rename tester list. Now it makes sense to rename this tester apply to tester list. No, what happened? Okay, let's do it by hand. That screwed up. Yep, and now it makes sense to rename this file from tester apply to rename tester list. I hope it doesn't throw off Gemini, but I will tell them. So this page is tester list. Now I have a page called waiting list. Let's create the page itself. That's a plus page dot svelte. And oh, I have to link correctly as well the page. Let's okay. Time to link them both. Anyway, now we have the page. Waiting list is exactly the same as tester list for now. Yeah, we'll do that change later. Leave it like that. It's fine. So what I'm gonna do is go to those are linked in the header. All right, this page is gone. Linking the header there. This is a different page. Will have to be styled. Man, I'm not going to do CSS again if oh yes, that's the link to be updated. So that's header. Let's open a header. So this is a layout component. It's called a header, very simple to find. And we go test list. That's fantastic. And then we do the same for waiting list. That's the new line there. I want to change this. Okay, that's the setting I just did before. And that was that's I don't like. Maybe it's very consistent because it shows that, but I don't like it. There's no specific reason. I don't like a single curly sign, even though you do this in programming all the time with the curly braces, but in HTML it's just off for me. So that opening packages on, I still I have to open instead the pretty RC bracket same line. That should be the one. Change it to true. Now, if I go back here, save the file, npm run format. No, it didn't work. Put this in the same line by hand. It just stays there. Then I go npm run format. Yeah, okay. So you can pull it down if you want, otherwise it stays on the same line. That's good enough for me. Okay. So same thing here. I'm gonna split this on multiple lines. Let's put this on its own line. And this sits on its own line. If I run the formatting, hey, it's not touching these files. I think maybe disable formatting on HTML. Anyway, let's do the on click. Excellent. And we go waiting list. So now they are linked. So when I go here, apply as a test, I have this page, and then I have this page, which is now same, except for the URL, which is off screen. But so yeah, everything works right now. We just have to make a new page. To make a new page, need to create a layout component as this already done. We need to update this layout component. Not tester list. Oh, we don't have. Okay, hold on, hold on. Go back to, so the page waiting list is now using tester list. So we have to first create a new layout component called the waiting list. Okay, let's close the door. You're back, man. Waiting list svelte. So now that we have, let's put a stupid h1 waiting list. And we're gonna update it in a second. So now here we can import a waiting list from waiting list svelte. And now we can test this. So when I go back here, when I click the waiting list, now it says waiting list. So we are indeed on a new page with a new component. Everything is good. So let's open test. And now that's where soon I will ask the AI to help. And before doing that, I'm going to commit the current situation, current state. Uh, right. Where is the actual form? This one. Yeah. Tester list form. What I'm gonna do is create a script block. Remove the benefits array which are related to the testing. Import the waiting list ID instead of a tester list ID. And then import the main list form as a waiting list form, just for the name. And then I'm going to add the actual form. Maybe even without div at all. So just say waiting list form, waiting list ID, and then the message is this join the waiting list. Let me type it. Join the waiting list. And then maybe the title will be the same, join. I'll keep it lowercase. Excellent. Let's check the page. Now it's pretty bare bone. Okay, no spacing, nothing, no formatting, except the button and the form is already formatted. Now I'm gonna ask Gemini, and I would like to try the, but not now. Yeah, I would like to try the ID as well. Let's finish this feature. So here I want to say I have created. Oh, I created a new page. Oh no. First commit. So that's a lot of changes. I thought less. So we changed the configuration for TRC. We changed the header for the linking. We changed tester apply. No, we renamed the tester apply page. And then we created it. Well, that's also part of the rename. And then we created a new waiting list page. Let's add everything. Commit and push. Okay, so we are all committed just before using the Gemini API. I don't need to say it's a new page. I just need to say there is a page. Basically, what I'm gonna say is I have a page called no, saying that I've called at web slash src slash routes slash waiting list slash page svelte, which has a content area which is in web, defined in web src lib layouts waiting list svelte. Fantastic. I like the completion. The how do you say completion? Waiting list svelte. mm, which is now barebone, and I would like to style it similarly to web src lib layouts. Tester list. Oh, there is a spelling there. That's why it's not completing. Spelling error. Tester list spelled. Right. Before I say style, I need to mention about the copy. I would like to. I like you to find. I like you to add some copy and styling, and style it similarly to that. Can you do that? I don't need to say that. Right, go for that. See what happens. I press enter, but apparently didn't register that. Press enter again. Okay, maybe I didn't push enough. Push harder. Okay, reading. Reading the input files. And you know, Svelte in this, I think it's pretty well positioned for AI because the component is self-contained. There's TypeScript, there is the HTML, and there is the CSS in just one file. I think that works well. Being self-contained, the only other CSS has to look at is the global CSS, which is pretty small. Maybe after I would say, can you find the factorized CSS, even though it's a very hard question? Okay, so it did something. All right, let's have a look. Of course, I will update the waiting list Svelte component with new copy and starting mirroring professional look. Ooh, that's what I asked him to do. Now is saying he's professional. He did that. He or she or it. I will replace the content of waiting list version. News version includes a title, list of benefits for joining the waiting list, and the sign up form, along with the same modern account-based design. So here we just see a bunch of CSS with a couple of media queries, and you ask allow the change or not. Not clear what the change is because you just see a part of it. Anyway, we are all committed. So not an option, not a problem. Let's say yes. I've updated the waiting list Svelte component with a new copy and starting to match tester apply Svelte in our professional design. Okay, let's just have a look at the actual result. Oh man, I'm happy with it. Be the first to know when Budget Pilot is available for Android. Sign up to get the exclusive update. Launch day perks? Yeah, maybe the perks will be like a discount or a day off or a month off or 3 months. Yeah. Get notified as soon as you receive an exclusive update and sneak peeks. Maybe. Yeah. A chance to get early access as a beta tester. No. That's a different thread. Enjoy launch day offers and discounts. Okay, let's change the copy a little bit, but it's very good. Very good. I think the sneak peeks updates sneak peeks is before it's released, so different order. And then a beta tester, no, that's a different thing. Maybe we can offer in an email, but enjoy special launch day. Let's remove launch day. Nice. That's it. Does it work? It should work because it just uses the form, which is already done. Taking a little bit of time, but yeah, it does work. This is a bit too close, but you know, like life's short. Let's move on. I'm very happy with this. Let's check the code. So, okay, let's gonna do this quick git diff here. Okay. No new line at the end of file. Yeah, let's add that. We want to be picky, commit and push. This is going to the waiting list page branch. Now, let's go to budget web GitHub. Create this pull request. Man, this is like where on simple, relatively simple task, but really tedious and boring is where the eye shines. And here, as you can see, there is a different margin for the two, which, you know, the bouncing around is not professional, yeah? I could ask the AI to fix, or I could do it myself. Let's go back to this. Okay, this is now running in the CI. Let's also check the test pass. They do. That's great. Yeah, we have a lot of. We are fully committed. You know, no file change, nothing to commit. Clean. 3. So we can say these 2 pages. Is this same also for the bottom part? So here we have that space at the bottom here. If I go to, which is the other page, yeah, we have more space. I would go with the less space. Look, so if I go tester list welt, we have a card. I think that's the space inside the card between card and content. So either content has a padding. Okay, that's content. So there is a padding of 60 and 20. And in waiting list, there's a padding of 60 and 20. Interesting. So that's not that. Let's check card. Card has a padding of 40, which is inside, I think. Does it have a margin or something? Position relative zeta index 3, max with 900 with 100%. Background border padding 40. Yeah, I said. Okay, let's double check first this. I use the tools. So here it says card. Yeah, div card. If I go here, it says div content. And here the space inside is not, which is the green. I have to click on it to, okay, to see this. In the tools, move this up a little bit, move it inside the screen. There you go. So what is this space? I don't get it. Content. If I click on the card itself, In green, I have the padding. There is no border. There is no margin. And if I click outside the card, there is content. I click on content. I see the purple stuff. I don't know what is it, but the green stuff is padding. There is a padding of 60. That's that space. Yeah, okay, now it's clear. When I go to the other page, oh, it's saying, no, it's not bouncing anymore. So it's something with the media query. That's why I couldn't see the difference. Is it something with the media query? Ah, now it's bouncy just because there is a mean height, maybe, and it's centered. Maybe that's what's causing the issue. Okay, let's see without even understanding anything if there is a mean height. Oh, there is. Why do we want that? Let me remove mean height for now in content and in both pages. 100 VH, the whole screen. I remove the mean height. And now, you know what? Let's open the two pages side, not side by side, but in two tabs so I can switch between them. So let's say in the first tab, I have a tester list and the waiting list. So I can switch tabs and they are exactly the same. The mean height is gone. Then I reduce to small screen size or smaller screen. This it goes on two line. And it just looks good now. Okay, that was a problem. I think the AI would have had a much harder time to find it, but I don't know because I didn't ask. So that was the issue. Okay, let's commit this change. Commit and push. Oh, now it's too cold. Turn on a little bit. Okay. Slow down the aircon. Okay, so pretty happy with that. The website is really coming together. We don't have privacy policy. We don't have terminal use. We have managed subscription. It looks shit. So that's something to probably style or surely. And we don't have delete my data yet. But it's pretty good, yeah. Also, I like what it did with the background. Let's see the background. I put it. Do we have a background image? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's using my image. How did he even figure out it was the right image? That's fantastic. And he blurred it a lot. How did he do that? He put a layer on top, right? Don't know. Doesn't matter. So yeah, it's done. It's done. I was really productive. Nice, nice, nice. Let's check again. GitHub, which is here. We just commit and push. Well, I do it again because I got distracted. That would say no change. Okay, it's good. Let's have a quick review of the changes to underline all the tests passed. Now we linked tester list, a waiting list. We remove the minimum height. The new page is there. It's fantastic. It looks like the other one. There is a lot of repeated CSS, but so be it. And we have the new page. No, wait, what is this? Oh, yeah, this is the rename of the previous page, and this is the new page. Okay, happy with it. Merge. We're going really well. Delete branch. Check out main. Git pull. Git fetch all. Okay, git the branch. Just delete the old branch. Didn't do that in a while. Git del applies a tester. Tester applies styling. Waiting list page. Okay, now we are clean. We have only main branch. Oh, let's do that. Now it's time to play a little bit. Let's close this. I don't know if I want to open the conversation. Keep this conversation open. I think I can because of the context. Does this conversation, let's ask him about keep the context of previous answers. I think that's clearly a yes, but I want to have a confirmation of that. My God, marshmallow. Okay, absolutely. I maintain full context of my current conversation. This allows some of that. Okay, okay. So if I close the tool and open it next time, you will forget everything. That's correct. It's for session only. Remember, discussion, follow-up questions. If you want to remember something permanently across all session, tell me to save it. Remember that I prefer to use PN, but we can write this in the MD file, get Gemini MD files anyway. PNPM instead of NPM. I would use save memory tool to store the effect. So next time I open the tool, I won't remember the specific of this conversation, but will remember any fact that you ask me to save. All right. So now let's test the Firebase Studio. Wow. Firebase Studio. Let's test it for the first time. And maybe, nothing will happen, but we said we want to test it. Let's test it. Oh, I didn't expect that. Is it for prototyping only, not an editor? Ah, let's try to tell him, can you open my GitHub project? Uh, let's see what happens. Okay, it was not a difficult question. So this is just for prototyping apps. I can't edit an existing app. Should I keep on using the command line or not? Let's see what it comes up with. Now 1 hour, but now nothing much is happening, right? I go Firebase Studio. There's an empty page. It looks like it's probably thinking, but there is no feedback at all on what's happening. That's not looking good. Okay. So, oh, it went off topic. So, no. That's not what I want. It's doing the prototype because that's not what I want. I already created a monorepo. It's focused on creating a prototype, so maybe it's not working for what I'm trying to do. I thought it was an editor. Maybe it's not. A prototype. Oh, an app already. No, it's not even an app. That's a website only. I created the website already as a monorepo with front end, back end, and shared folder, and it's on GitHub. Do in the URL provided is Firebase Studio only for prototyping new apps. Or does it work also as an AI assisted editor? No, let's just go. Okay, that's a plan how prototype is up. It's not really listening. Repository integrate as spending on a customer dashboard. No, you're not listening, man. So what I'm gonna do is go to a more generic tool like a Gemini Studio. Okay, so that means I can't use Firebase Studio for what I wanted. It's just what is Firebase Studio? It was my misunderstanding. Is it just to prototype new apps, which seems the case, or can it work also as an AI assisted editor for improving or creating new features? Let's write it like that: improving or creating new features for for existing projects on GitHub, let's say. So that's the end of my exploration, I guess. Online and integrated. Yes, an IDE, but so why doesn't it work? Not just prototyping. Working with existing. Okay. So why doesn't it work for me? Rename studio. What does it mean? Click on here. My workspace studio. Just delete it. That was a interaction that didn't work. Import repo. There you go. I missed that. I saw the prompt. I tapped on the prompt. These are the supported language, aren't they? Go, Java, Net, Flutter, Angular, Next, Node. Not sure. React Native. Okay. Import repo. Okay. So bad job from the API that there is just focused to just prototyping an app. We couldn't answer a simple question. That's weird. Anyway, here I can do import project. Oh, that's pretty nice. I don't need it here, but for the other project, yes. Android emulator, how does it work online? Wow. Let's do import, see what happens. It's already a decent sized project. There is quite a bit of code. It's not huge, not big at all, but it's decent size. It's not trivial. Let's just wait. You know what? While I wait, I will keep the door unlocked. Again, that white page. There was some feedback before. Now gone white. So Google will needs to work a little bit on that. Yeah. I don't think my connection is low. Why there is not at least a spinner or something? What's happening? So there, let's wait. Okay. There you go. That's the editor. Go on reading here. Full stop without feature, zero setup, prototyping with agent. All right, looks quite pretty cool, which is like a free AI tool, AI powered IDE. Layout US. Will this cause problem? I got a British keyboard, but we'll see when I type if creates problem. I'll switch layout there, but not now. So what's happening? Is that imported now? Nothing here. It expands, showing a list of nothing, an empty space. That's weird. Okay, I slowly, so it's cloning now. Okay. To sign in, okay. Yep. Authenticate to GitHub. Nice. Code on your device. What's my mobile phone? Okay. I don't have anything here. Let's open the GitHub up. Sign in. Maybe that's why. Username or email address. Okay. That didn't work. Sign in with the passkey. Let's try that. Okay, seems to work. Notifications. No notification. Code displayed on your device. What device? Do you mean the tablet then? Oh god, yeah, that's weird. Let's check on the tablet. Don't see anything here too. Hmm. Let's open GitHub on the on the tablet. It's awkward. There is no way to say, I didn't receive it. You were signed up, out. Okay, sign in to GitHub. Continue. Fill password. Oh, no, I need to put the password for one password. Enter. Use passkey. Continue. Face ID is so complicated, man. And then it doesn't work. Just doesn't work. Oh, this is so frustrating. Code displayed on your device. Yeah, fuck off. Let's press continue without code because I don't have code. Couldn't find anything. Yeah, you didn't give me any fucking code. You're finished. Yeah, you try again. Yes, please try again. Now the app is login. Passkey. What happened? Why is it different now? I have no idea, man. Right. So personal access token. Note Firebase Studio. Okay. 30 days. Repo workflow. Okay, I suppose the permission are already correct. Alright, create a token. Uh-huh. Oh well, I showed it. So what I'm gonna do now is delete it and create a new one. This will complicate stuff because now that won't work because that's what the token. Read user personal access token, read user repo, user email workflow. I want the token. I need to create the token myself. Generate new token. Generate new token. Oh no. It was using classic. Okay, say Firebase Studio. Let's do all the repo one. Workflow, I think. Workflow, user email. That one. Read user repo. Where's the read user? Read user. Read user repo user email workflow. Read user email repo workflow. Yeah, generate token. I put this in a new screen now so I don't have to delete it again. Okay, I got the token. I copied my token. I paste it in the Firebase Studio. Press enter to confirm. There is no button. So we got the token. Okay. So close here. All the tokens are now not on the screen. So I can go back here. It's cloning. Do you want to generate a default IDX configuration file? Enable to cost. What the heck is that? Do you want to generate a default IDX configuration file, dev nix, to enable customizing your development environment? Yes. What the heck is it? It's doing something. There is this, this line going on. Terminal will be used, pressing the key to close it. So, do I have a terminal when I can do stuff on my project? What's this? Let's look around. Open preview. Okay, that's for MD file. Markdown. Preview is very slow. Now it's showing white. What's this doing? Close preview, I suppose. Show source. Split editor, right. Still doing something. No progress. Oh my god, that came so slow, man. Just to show a markdown preview. You had to maybe configure something from markdown. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt. So I tried the preview again. This second time is fast. Come on. Yeah, it's still slow. Okay, but in fairness, it's doing something here. Yeah, that's a VS Code kind of look. That looks same as VS Code, except this one. What is this? The extensions not kind of looking. Nothing is there. So can I install extension I obtained from openvsx.org? Okay. And so recommended 0. Is it downloading it? The list of extensions. Here go menu, file, edit, selection, view, terminal. Yep, new terminal. Let's see. So this is a full Unix terminal. I mean, in a virtual environment, I suppose. Installing packages. Please, it's off screen. And this says installing packages. Please run the command hard restart when rebuild environment. Your environment configuration devnix has changed. You may need to rebuild your environment. Yeah, that's what you did. Okay, what's this IDX? Oh, so far not a good experience. Well, let's leave him some slack because he's starting up. Okay, Dev Nix. To learn more about the Nix, to use Nix to configure your environment, see Firebase customized workspace. In the meantime, something is happening down there. npm install, okay. But it looks like the engine package undefined. What's going on? This is just an example file. This looks wrong. What's this package.js? It's not used. I thought it would put a valid configuration file, but it looks like it's not. Let's go to check that URL. Let's you tailor your workspace to your project unique needs by defining a single devnix configuration file that describes the system tool, the extension. I don't know, isn't it something you do in the package JSON normally? Use Nix. Okay, let's go check to this. Nix is, oh my God, I wanted to open a new tab. I never heard about it. But it's something that is version 2.28, so it's around for a while. And since 2004, apparently. Wow. Why did I know about it? Nix is a purely functional package manager. Wait, I'm doing the npm. It treats packages like values. In purely functional programming languages such as Haskell, let's close the door. They are built, needs a little bit cooler. We are built by function that don't have any side effects and never change. Nix store packages in Nix store, user in the folder Nix store. Why is Firebase Studio using Nix? Is it an alternative to npm? I think the answer is no, but I just want to be sure. Do I need both? Because it says the word package manager, that's confusing me. Firebase uses Nix for a strategic choice for creating a highly reproducible development environment. It's not an alternative to npm in traditional sense, but a layer on top, including tools like npm. Version of Node, Python compiler, operating system tool, or some Nix is a purely functional function manager. It means that you define a development environment with Nix is declarative and precisely specified. Nix will always build and provide exact same version of all the tool dependencies regardless of the underlying operating system or previous installations. This ensures that every developer developing on Firebase Studio project has an identical, consistent environment. Firebase Studio leverages this by defining an IDX devnix file in your project. This file describes all the necessary system tool language runtimes like Node and even IDE extension for your workplace. Okay. When someone opens your project in Firebase Studio, Nix will set up this exact environment. Environment management, not just package management. npm is excellent for managing JavaScript Node.js package dependency with a single project. Focus on modules, directory, and what the JavaScript code needs. Nix, on the other hand, manages its entire system environment. This includes a specific version of Node, Python, Go, Java, system tools and binary, Git, FFmpeg, SQLite, compilers, CLI programs, gcloud and Firebase tools, environment variable, even IDE extension. Things of Nix as managing the operative system for your workspace, ensuring the global tools of your project, ensuring all the global tools your project might need are present at the end of the correct versions. Okay. Nix creates isolated environments, preventing conflicts between different projects and global installation on your machine. So it's less critical in a cloud IDE like Firebase Studio, where environment is already isolated per workspace. It ensures the tool is updated, doesn't break out a project. Okay. If the IDE is declarative, you state what you want. Except I need Node.js version 20 and Firebase tools. And Nix figures out how to provide a mixed environment, say easy to understand, share, and version control. Is it an alternative to NPM? That's a very detailed answer, but I like it. It's very easy to understand. It's a system environment package manager and this larger ecosystem of tools. NPM is a JavaScript package manager and just JavaScript library and so on. They operate in different level. Yeah, I understand now. Do you need both? Yes. Nix foundation. Nix, you might specify package Node.js 20. Package Firebase tools. NPM. Yeah. That is all relevant to my project. Example scenario in Firebase Studio, you start your Next.js Studio Firebase like permission environment, use Nix, including, no, I think it made a mess here though. What the fuck is this? It's just commented out. In summary, okay. Well, I created the project. I created project for, well, okay. First, I have another question. So, does Nix can Nix be used also on my Mac or only on Firebase Studio? I think the answer is yes, but I want to say I want some information. Do I have to install Nix? Yep. And parser and window with via Windows Linux subsystem too, which is a subsystem for Linux. Yeah. Firebase Studio simply leverage Nix with its cloud-based environment to provide the studio those consistent. Yeah. In Firebase Studio is already there on your Mac. Brew. Yeah. On Mac OS X, you can probably the latest version is there. Okay, let's check the official website. Let's check the homepage. Nix OS. Oh, OS is a tool or an operative system. Why OS? Wow. Well, I didn't know about that. It seems a pretty huge tool. Declarative builds and deployments. Nix is a tool that takes a unique approach to package management. Wow. Let's see this video. Oh, I hate the videos that they just go. I hate those. They just go type stuff instead of talking. Don't you have a voice? Hi, wondering how to start Nix using Nix as a few examples. And now I make it always a full screen, which is too big, or that's that small. I can use this maybe. Yeah, there you go. Node-e console log. Few examples. Oh God, they just go. Come on, mate. Node-e console. Come on, not fine. Nix shell. No, what did I start? Did Nix shell? Wait a second, I don't have Nix. So if I do Nix shell on my machine, nothing works. Are you kidding me? Also, this weird syntax. Is correct. How do I know which Nix package channel to use? Table is 25, not even 24. Why is it not updated there? Oh, that's not the same, eh? Okay, that's 23. Here I got 24, but here I got it's different. That's not the package channel, it's the NixOS. Official channel. Nix channels. Packages. Hold on. This was called Nix package. Why do you have to remove all the vowels? What the heck is wrong with these people, man? Stable channel, unstable channel. Provide conservative as. But why is it not called Nix packages and it's called Nix OS? Nix trunk unstable. That's bad. It's not giving him. Why I can't see this stable 2405? This identifier is not there. Let's try this. There is no such thing as stable hyphen 20. No, it's not there. It's not there. So what the heck is this? Yeah, okay. Nix OS versus Nix package channels. Yeah. So what? So here it says, okay, as an example, add packages go Python package pip, which we don't need. I don't know what is node packages, no daemon. So I uncomment this and put node 22. Hoping that works. So now there was a warning. It was a news that it's not there anymore. But how do I know the name of the packages? pkgs dot, let's say Firebase with autocomplete. Firebase tools version. What's going on? Add Firebase tool twice. What the are you doing? Firebase tools. What about the version? It says the version there, but the whole point of this was Right. Okay, let's leave, remove the comma. Okay, what syntax is this file, by the way? It doesn't want commas, perhaps, it looks like. What syntax is this? Okay, it doesn't want commas. Okay, we had some little progress there. What's this? White page, Gemini. Ah, okay, here we have a terminal. Do I have Git? Yes, I do. So I can do Git status? Yes, I can. Can I do alias? Yes, I can. Bed engine. Aha. Answer for required 22, current 20. Yeah, that was your job. I mean, how do we know FMV 20? Yeah, but I put in DevNix 22. How does it work? And this blank page, I close it. Nothing to do there. Rebuild environment. Okay, that helps. I press that button. Now maybe I will have a Node 22. Deleting some emails in the meantime. Waiting. Okay. So let's check now terminal. Nothing there. Press the plus. Okay, let's open a terminal session. Pretty slow. Let's give the benefit of the project firing up. Firebase tools is there. I thought I deleted. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, maybe it was me. Okay, my goal apply as a test has been done for a long while and I didn't update it. So does the goal now is really play with Firebase Studio? Learn, but I'm really playing to see is it useful? Is it good? That's what I'm doing right now. Open this tab, but there, it's just a white page. What's the point? And here, terminal. Yeah, it looks like there are two terminals open. There is no name and there is no cursor. And here is still, going. Okay, so while I wait for this, I have an idea. I want to ask, can Nix be used also on GitHub Actions? Well, I have this, but before I go in and buy on Nix, I want to know a little bit more. Can Nix be used on GitHub Actions as well? Will it be slower if it's possible? Well, that's kind of intended. Let's just say a little bit slower. Yes, can be used on GitHub Action. Yeah, okay. Install Nix 25. Significantly slower. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm not buying this yet. Let's try to. I have to see if I can use this IDE at all because it looks like it's not feasible right now. It's too slow. It's, still have this to wait. This page is blank. It says Gemini, so it's like probably where I would. Oh, terminal open. How long did it take to open a terminal? 3, 4 minutes? That's crazy. And I have here this Gemini chat. That's probably this. So if I close, press that again. Yeah, that's where it's opening, but there is no way I can type anything in there. It's locked. Is that the reason why? There's a lock icon there off screen now. There. This lock icon. Now it's gone. Lock group is probably something about layout, but the Gemini chat is definitely not working. What is this preview? By the way, now because I rebuild the environment, I I can't type here in the terminal. Oh, this is just frustrating. Let's remove the shields from Brave. Maybe they are causing issues. And now we got a page reload, which is taking a long time. I think I will go back to windsurf. I will give it another few minutes, But I'm just getting angry. Agitated more than angry. I'm just getting agitated. That's not a way to code. You have to be relaxed. Terminal, not there, no names. Output, not even loaded. Problems, no problems. Okay. Files, not there. Mm. Oh, what's exciting about Firebase Studio? It's not there yet. Change my changes. What's settings, Jason? Everything loading, but too slow. VPN is not on. I should have a fast connection. I wanted to try the terminal to see the version of Node installed, but I can't. There's a kind of two terminals open, but they are not loading. I see a cursor here. I'm about to give up. Can I use shortcuts? Same as Command P? Yes, I can. Yeah, it's just VS Code. But then why use this version if I can use Windsurf plus the Gemini command line? And it's just a much better experience. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's way too long. I've been patient, but cannot stay here forever. So let's close this project. How do you close the project? You can rename it if you want. If I click on here, yeah, it goes here. Just delete the workspace. Failure, failure, failure. Unusable. Okay, so go back to it. Okay, so main clean. We're not using Nix for now. Let's go on with the job. We played with Firebase Studio. Let's change the goal. What's the next goal? So the website is starting to look pretty good. Now we have a home page, which is mostly okay. We will apply as a tester, which is okay. Join the waiting list, which is good. We just need a privacy policy. So let's distinguish, writing the copy for the privacy policy from creating the actual page. And now privacy, this is the boring stuff. Yeah, the one I've been postponing on and on. But now I can't postpone anymore because I need one. So let's change the goal. And the goal now is, let's see the tasks. Join the waiting list page, done. Do I have a task for privacy policy? I think I do, yeah. I got two tasks, privacy policy for website and privacy policy for app. Let's put it into do both. And now we'll have a privacy policy page on website. So let's try the copy first. So let's try a copy. That's just about the copy. Oh, I passed the Canadian. And now we go with some AI. Okay, I don't know. I'm not even using cookies explicitly. Is Svelte using any cookies or something like that? What do I need? Do I need also the, accept the cookies or something? So let's update the goal. Privacy policy copy for website. Let's work on that. Okay. and go back here. You know what? Let's put that back in. We'll do it later. And let's put the page up here. Let's close about Nix. Interesting is something I will maybe. Um, oh, NixOS is a distribution? That's why it's called NixOS? Oh, so it's two different tools, are they? One is the Nix and the other is NixOS? Anyway, I will dig this. I think this is. Now it says NixOS, but it's talking about the tools. This is confusing. Right, that's what we use with Node. How do you call? We have specific tools for dealing with the configuration of the right version of Node. Node package manager. What is it? I don't know. Uh, in multiple nodes, we have different tools for different languages. Looks like Nix is unifying them in a way. So, but we're not looking at that. So what I wanted to see is like, how do I see which cookies are set? Is this setting up any cookies at all or not? So if I go here, response header, connection, date, keep alive. There is no cookie here, isn't it? So if in the future I add, what's the current Google Analytics? I need to future proof a little bit. Google Analytics 4. Universe Analytics. Google Analytics 4 is the latest version. Let's look for Google Analytics 4. So I'm not using Google Analytics right now. I'm thinking if I write the privacy policy, perhaps I have to already take this into account. Okay, let's say this. How to add Google Analytics 4 to a static website? It should be pretty simple, isn't it? Then there is some configuration. I don't know. I have no idea. It's a straightforward embed tag to your HTML. This looks like a file I can embed. Uh, okay. So I'm not going into detail now. Will it drop cookies? Does it have to be mentioned? I'm only interested on the implication on the privacy policy now. And the privacy policy. Yeah, that's the Look at that. I'm using Flash. I've been using Pro for coding. Or we can go more models, but we don't know which those are because it looks Pro is the top model. £19 per month. Which apparently I don't need to spend because I'm pretty happy about the current situation, apart about the Firebase Studio, which anyway doesn't work. So you know what I'm gonna do? First, I'm gonna publish the current website. I did changes just the front end. npm run deploy. Because I'm gonna mention this site to Gemini when asking to build a privacy policy. Yeah, it's already deployed. Pretty good. Can you please, please, I don't need to say, but can you write the copy for the privacy policy for the website, if it's not important, budget pilot, which is the website of an Android app. I suppose that uh, the privacy policy of the website and the privacy policy of the app are two different things. Maybe I'm asking too much. Let's go one at a time. I I have a website, this, which needs a privacy policy. It's a static website, but uses a Firebase Cloud Function as backend, and there are users, let's say, can subscribe to newsletters to be informed of the upcoming release. For the upcoming release and or to apply to be a tester for the app. I have a website for the app. I didn't mention the app yet. Yeah, I have a website which is about an Android app for personal budgeting. It needs a privacy policy. It's a static website that uses Firebase Cloud Function as a backend, and the user can subscribe to the newsletter to be informed of the implementing release or apply or to apply as a tester for the app. Suppose the privacy policy. No, what do you suppose? Doesn't make sense anymore. I edited that. I suppose. I suppose that the privacy policy of the website and privacy policy are two different things. Is that the case? The website, as far as I know, the website does not drop any cookie. I think I want to use Pro mode for that. Cookies, yeah, but I will use Google Analytics for next. So I want the privacy policy to already say it's using GI4. I hope you understand that. Okay, let's try to extend it. Probably would understand, but I don't want to create confusion. Google Analytics 4. I lost the plot. Website needs a budgeting. I suppose do different things. And okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Can you write the copy for the website privacy policy? Let's go reasoning. We just clear the cache, the chat, yeah, which is fine. Let's copy this prompt. You know what? I will give the same task to Claude. New chat is already a new chat. Go ahead, Gemini Pro. Let's go Claude. Get the same task, new chat. Let's go. Let's see who wins time and information. Okay, Claude already writing. And Gemini, even though I started later, but the time doesn't matter too much to me, because for me to write the privacy policy, it would take hours perhaps. So if it takes 1 minute or two, it doesn't matter. But we have to read and review this. Well, it's so boring stuff. Okay. Yeah, lawyer stuff. Okay, that's one. Your thinking doesn't matter. We're gonna read it. Copy. Paste it here. Yes, Marshmallow. I have to read it, yeah. I can't just paste it without reading it. Allora, website privacy policy for, and now I have to read also the other one. Okay, something to do only once. Effective date last updated. Okay, that makes sense. The privacy policy, our budget we as our collect, use, and protect personal information when you. This is exactly the same thing, isn't it? But it should be a separate document. Data collection, beside so it is. Let me create a select a beta testing application Firebase Google Analytics for. I've created a comparison let's call it newsletter. I like this. So this is creating the privacy policy and the explanation separately on two side by side document in Claude, while Google just gave me the privacy policy itself, but I can do show thinking, which is, however, a bit different because it's just explain the thought process. We can give a look. Policy nuances, scope. Yeah, not very useful. This, I think. I think this is much more useful. The explanation. Newsletter, Google Analytics 4, Firebase Cloud Functional Usage, Server Logs. Don't know about server logs. It's on Google Hosting. Clear distinction. This is only the website on future app. Covers your current data collection practice, proactive inclusion of Google Analytics 4, compliance with more regulation, GDPR, friendly language, user rights and choice section, contact information. Replace insert date in your email with a contact email. Add any specific data retention periods. Review and adjust. Name may I not even collect that. Even though now it made me think. I just asked for the email. I will leave it like that. Oh, I just don't have a way to contact us. I just realized. And contact us page. I don't want to add an email to the website. Can I add the link to a contact page instead of writing an email into the website? Yeah, there's a privacy policy with that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so this is like difficult now. I think what should I merge the policies? Go little by little and update them. What should I do? Use the cloud one because it seems more thought out. Or at least it was explained better. I don't know if it is a better policy. Let's see. Website policy for privacy policy or privacy policy for budget pilot website. I like this title more. So let's use that. Effective date and last updated. Good idea. Same. Was this American date? The privacy policy. Oh, my dog is barking at the neighbor. I'm not even sure. Ah, okay, let's keep it like that. July 2. This privacy policy outlines how budget pilot describes or outlines uh, net collects, uses, and protects personal financial visitors when you visit. Okay, let's see, let's skim it. Information we collect, information you provide directly, newsletter subscription. Yeah, no name. Yeah, beta testing, analytics for Firebase, data retention. It's basically the same document. It's very similar. I will start, I will stop comparing them. Use Cloud One as a base and edit it to make it more relevant. So I copy the whole thing. Unfortunately, the formatting will go away. That's bad. Why do I copy it with formatting? Or I just use HTML now. Okay, this is pretty boring work. I will do it offline. There is no point on streaming this. All right, we continue tomorrow with the rest.